Well, where you gonna be? I'm about to be here right now. So now I got you in here all the way around the you. It is live. It is live. Well, how long will it you? Why? This is kind of all the way around. Oh, you started going right. Yeah. All right. That's not, I believe it. All right. That's not the perception. But you're aware of it. Because sometimes you gotta Machiavelli something you don't feel. Got your makeup on or something? So your hair cold? Absolutely.
Huh? I don't think, when you put your remote off. You should go off, no matter.
All right, and look.
Yeah. See that on my phone. Yo, yo. That was the first time that was like that. You
100K volunteer. This is the second family. Checking this mic. Freedom, y'all, isn't it? You got a new cameraman now. Yeah.
Now, what did you want me to do? Go to your page. Go to your page. And do what?
Earl.
Oh, all right.
Earl.
Oh, all right.
So see the just talk to everybody. See something funny.
No, testing. There we go. Testing. I got it on my chest. Testing.
What was the tissue that you had?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Say something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you don't see it.
Can I hear Kenny? Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You good? Oh, you good?
Alright. Okay. Alright, so we live here. Complicated barbershop. Real barbershop. Real actual. Bring the barbershop to your wherever you at right now. But time we get down to the barbershop. I'm cutting right now. This is cutting the head. Got Violet Issa on camera.
I'm mad.
Got Bob on camera. Bob, you might want to turn this to what I'm talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I gotta get back to the kid, right?
So this is the first time on camera. Bob, this is the first time on camera. On 1 and 2, it's all good. So we just having discussions inside the barbershop. We got Carl the barber, we got Katie the barber that's in here, then we got staff that's in there. I mean, we got the clients that's in here. So we just chopping it up, that's all, nothing big. Just doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? And, that's what we do. So Kenny wants to ask me some questions. I don't know what he's gonna ask me.
You gonna put the
I
bar
don't
on
know what it is. He sits in the hot seat, and I'm gonna answer them to the best of my ability. And that's what we doing right now. So, go ahead, Kenny. Do what you do.
All right. Let me wait for the cameraman. How y'all doing? So I just want to ask you, Barry, a few questions talking about the Black community. The first question is, how do I want to phrase this? What should the structure of a Black family look like, and how should the roles of said family be? That would be my first question to Jabbar. What should the structure and hierarchy of a Black family look like, and what should the roles of the mother and the father or man and woman be?
Man is to provide food, clothing, and shelter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The woman was the role of the nurturer.
Yes.
They come together, they play their roles, and you know, and I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You know what I mean? She's the nurturer. He's more of the person to provide food, clothing, and shelter. Now we know today's time, women can actually be able to do some of that stuff also. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the man, you know what I'm saying, is one of the primary keys. You know what I mean? That my mom used to always say, you know what I'm saying, it's the man is the head and the woman is like the neck. You know what I'm saying? They all need each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's pretty much generally my view.
So in summary, you would say that the man should be the head of the family and the leader of the family? Is that correct?
That's not what I said, sir.
I'm asking you to clarify.
That's not what I said. I said, you know what I mean? That's not what I said.
I'm asking you, is
I
that,
said that they have roles.
and I'm asking you, do you think the man should be the head of the family? I'm asking you that direct question. That's a yes or no.
I think that they have roles.
That's a yes or a no, Jabari. That's a yes or a no, sir.
My Marla. My Marla. Sorry, it's our cameraman first time. That's his first time on the camera.
Bear with us.
Give him some mercy.
Yeah, great, please.
Oh,
So yeah, that's a yes or no question, sir.
I think that they have roles.
That's a yes or no question, sir.
I think the man is provide food, clothing, shelter.
That's a yes or a no question, sir.
But I'm answering it the way you know what
Not
I'm saying.
yet, not yes or no.
I'm answering it.
You're giving us fluff right now. You're giving us fluff right now.
So,
You give fluff.
okay.
Yeah, it's a yes or a no. It's just as simple as yes or no. Do you think he should be the head?
As I said before, they have roles. We got roles in our community. You know what I'm saying? And he's more the protector to provide food, clothing, and shelter.
So then, no, you don't think he should be the head. You still haven't answered the question. So yeah, is the answer no? Is it yes or no?
Again, sir.
Is it yes or no, sir? Is it yes or no, sir? You're tap dancing right now. Yeah, you sound real politically correct right now. You tap dancing. Real Afrocentric, right?
Afrocentrically correct.
I think that the man, you know what I'm saying, is supposed to
Stand on it, JB. Stand on it, man.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, real silly movie. No, I mean the man, he has a responsibility to take care of the family. You know what I mean?
Does he have a duty to lead?
Stir the family in the right way.
So stir
The man
means
will be, you know what I'm
stir
saying?
means he will be leading it. If I have the steering wheel,
as much as a quarterback on the field, we're talking about football now.
the quarterback is the head of the team.
Okay.
So you're saying
but
that.
everybody's position is just as important.
But the quarterback is the head. But the quarterback is the head of the team, correct?
No.
Okay. On the field.
The owner is the head of the team.
Okay, on the field.
Everybody got positions.
Good, fair point. Fair point.
That's all I'm saying.
So on the
Because
field,
the hierarchy of things, you know what I'm saying? You go to grandparents, you know what I'm saying? You go to different, you know what I'm saying?
should we have a hierarchy in the Black family?
Yes, we should. That's
So who's at the top of the? Who should be at the top of the hierarchy?
so
If we got man, women, and children, and we building a hierarchy from this man, women, and children, who should be at the top of that hierarchy in your opinion?
Everybody got positions.
So everybody should be at the top of the hierarchy.
Everybody got positions.
So everybody should
All I'm
be.
saying is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got positions. That man holds the firm.
Baba, put the camera back on me for a second, please, Baba. I want the listening audience to notice that he is not answering my question. He is dancing around my question. You cannot have everybody at the top of a hierarchy. Okay, you can go back to Jabari, please, sir.
So, sir, how do you look at that?
No. You haven't answered my question.
I told you.
You're on the hot seat, sir. You're on the hot seat. I'm on the cold seat.
Bruh, I already answered you. The best of my ability.
What's up, man?
Now, what do you think?
I'm not done asking my question. You're being interviewed, sir, not me. Please don't ask the interviewer
What do you
questions.
think? So I had to do this hot seat thing in order for him to go live and be on the live stream right now.
Because I believe Jabari is going to get on this live and be really politically correct as he's doing right now. And I truly believe Jabari does not feel the way that he is presenting to the public right now. And he wants me to
How do
take
you
the.
think I can?
I think that Jabari believes that the man is the head of the household and he don't want to say it to you publicly. That's what I believe. And you're witnessing it. I asked him a closed-ended question that requires a yes or a no, and he did everything to escape saying yes or no. He even said it a hierarchy. With a hierarchy, everyone can't be at the top.
When you say head of the house, what do you mean? Explain the head of the house. So we can be clear in what you're saying.
Okay,
I might be, you know, maybe.
what does the head? All right, we can do it like this. What does the head do for your body? What does the head do for your body? Once you answer what the head does for your body, you'll have your answer.
You answered? I mean, I don't know.
I'm not interviewing. I'm the interviewer. You should be answering. You trying to
I
ask.
don't understand. I'm trying to get you to.
What does the head do? What is the
Tell
function?
me exactly.
What is the function of the head on the human body? What the head does for the human body is what
So
the.
the head does all of the
Does the body move without the head?
Brain child, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nothing can move without the head.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everything happens there.
Okay.
Is this your belief, sir?
No.
So
So,
tell me,
who should be the head? Is all I'm asking you. Who should be the head? Everybody needs a head, right? Is everybody the head in the family? Can everybody make the final decision in the family? We gonna include the kids in making that? We're going to include, okay, all right. So the majority of the time, where should the final decision lie? The majority of the time.
It depends on what it is, what the situation is, bro.
Give me
Okay, like it was a brother, like
Let's talk about
if the family's in danger, somebody outside posing danger, then I think that the man should be the first person to go out, and defend the household. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the chat.
Okay.
Defend the household.
So what happens when the two?
If it comes to some nurturing or different things of that nature,
Mhm.
or other things, you know what I'm saying? Then it may be the woman that actually do that. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like stuff that needs force and strength, then I think that the man should actually do it. Should actually step up and do that.
So basically, you think leadership should be split 50-50 between them? Is that? I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm asking you to. Is that
I
what
think if
you're saying?
everybody know their roles, then we have our.
But you ain't.
Money is home. That's what I'm saying.
You're not defining what the role. So who got the role of the leader?
What I'm saying is, bro,
Dun, dun, dun.
you understand the role. What I'm saying is, the role you have a role, you jump in the role. You know what I mean? Whatever you have to.
So the role in a family, the role of the leader should just bounce between both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely time when my queen got cool. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to certain things.
If we're driving,
When it comes to like, you know, hey, these children need to get paid and
Agreed.
man, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look,
agree.
she on top of that. I ain't got
Agreed.
nothing like bro. I'm like, man, you all over this.
Agreed.
I ain't jumping. I mean, I go and help, but she all over that. When
Agreed.
it comes to like managing the house and making sure that the stuff is straight, and making sure things are clean, you know that kind of stuff. She all over that.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
I
When it
agree.
comes to going outside, really and cutting the grass, making sure the grass and the trash can be taken out. You know what I mean? All those different things. I'm all over that. You know what I mean? She handled her part, and I handled my part.
What if the two leaders don't agree? Who makes the decision then?
Then you gotta come to some kind of compromise. Sometimes it's counseling.
Okay.
Sometimes it's going to the elders.
Okay.
Sometimes it's going to different places. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? To be sure, you know.
Okay. So
But I think if it's a game time, hardcore decision, sometimes you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Dealing with something with brute force or whatever, it's probably gonna have to be me. You know what I'm saying?
So we're like,
Decide, like, you know what I'm saying?
you know, there's a saying out there,
Should these children get a bath tonight?
right?
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's probably gonna be her.
Okay.
Because, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna roll with that. Like, you know what? All right. She come downstairs, like, you know what I mean? Hey, can you make the children something to eat? You know what I mean? Can you do something? Then she in leadership at that time, I'm gonna follow what she say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? All right, you go down here and make this breakfast, you know what I mean?
I know you are Afrocentric, pretty much centered. What's the family structure like in most African countries?
Different, depending on what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. That's
What's
what's
up, Wendy? How you doing? Oh, man.
Miss Wendy, be live, Miss Wendy. Be live, Miss Wendy.
Yeah.
It's going, you guys start.
It's all good.
No paparazzi, please.
Oh, yeah.
No pictures.
Hold up, man. They want to get their head done. We need some box head, right?
Oh, yeah, get Miss Wendy on there.
Natural hair,
You know what I'm saying?
braids, whatever you need. No, feel like you like.
Can I answer a question, Miss Wendy? Can I get you on camera answering one question?
Yes.
Who do you think should be the head of the household or the family?
I would pray that it's a man
Why do you pray that it's the man?
because that's before the leaders when it comes to the women and the children.
You believe men are supposed to lead the family? Why is that?
Yeah, because
If you wouldn't mind elaborating for me, please.
some women can't make good decisions. They base it off of emotions.
Okay. Okay. So women are a little too emotional to make a lot of the decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Okay.
do it off of the level of
Okay.
being stubborn.
What would you say to me saying this, Miss Wendy? Like, would you agree with this statement? If you have two leaders, you have no leader. Would that sound like something that you might agree to? If you had two leaders, you have no leader. I'm talking to Miss Wendy. I'm talking to Miss Wendy.
Okay, it's not really, it's a power situation, it's kind of like,
Like what I mean by that is, let me give you an example so maybe I can. If we're driving a car, right? It's a steering wheel. The steering wheel, the person who holds the steering wheel is leading us where we gotta go. They're guiding us where we gotta go.
yeah.
Can I safely drive a car with two sets of hands on it?
Yeah.
Safely? Okay, now what if the person in the driver's seat wants to take the car left? What if the person, I'm talking to Miss Wendy, don't interfere. What if the person in the driver's seat wants to take the car left, but the person in the passenger seat wants to go right? Then so you can't have two leaders, right? You can't have two sets of hands on the steering wheel, right? Only one person can lead it, right? So that's what I mean by if you have two leaders, you have no leaders. Now you understand? Do you understand?
What's your sign?
I don't believe it. I don't even know what it
Now
is.
he don't believe the sign. He don't even believe the sign. You don't believe the sign?
That's not science.
That was real.
So we have a woman saying, I just want it on the record.
Y'all see? Hold up.
We have a woman saying that she wants men to run her house.
Hold on. First of all, you can be so manipulative, you didn't even know what was going on. Like boys in the hood or something like that. That was real package what you said. She didn't even know. She wanted to debate you.
Hey, did you see how Jabari took leadership by telling her to go back on?
Oh, good one.
Oh,
He looking bad already, man. He looking bad already. He want to take.
Hold up. I was
sit back downstairs.
So why stand? Can I ask why?
You took the lead on that, right?
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did tell her to go back downstairs.
I was pleased brother and sister because you were interrogating.
You were leading.
You know what I mean?
You were leading. And she said a man should. But so we have you see how clearly the woman said who the leader should be, and she didn't split it between two people. That's because if you have two leaders, you don't have a leader. It takes one. You can't because when two leaders disagree, now we're not making any progress. Somebody the buck has to stop somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
All right, thank you. No problem. Rick, what's going on? You didn't
What's up, dude?
Yeah, let me just finish this, man.
Let's take a commercial break. Y'all take a commercial break to get some.
You may come back.
Right on.
Although you on the camera, I would love to hear what you say about this family structure. You know what I mean?
Really? Not in it.
I would love to hear what you say, Bob.
I have nothing to say.
It's a conversation a lot of people avoid. It's controversial.
So, how do I hold to stop this thing, man?
No, you can just let it say okay.
So, My next question, we can move on from the leader thing. My next question is, what would you say is the biggest problem with black men in America? Give me 5 things that you think are the biggest problems, the 5 biggest problems with black men in America.
The white man, white supremacy.
Brother say white supremacy.
Full warning.
Go ahead, brother.
No, brother, don't say it. Please don't say it. This is nothing against you. Let Jabari answer, please. Jabari say he's trying to get off the hook. What are the 5 things that you would say are wrong with the black man in America today? And then we're gonna go to sisters after this.
White supremacy, 5,000.
Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry, Jabari.
That's what it's all about.
Not being organized.
Good one. I agree.
Not organizing in the community.
Okay.
You know, I think that was with the family structure together.
Okay.
You know, discipline,
I agree. Yes.
discipline,
Okay.
organization.
What's some of the ways that black men lack discipline? Because you know, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just like you to elaborate a little bit.
Did he give you 5, brother?
Not yet.
I can't think of.
Okay. All right. Then I'm sorry. Go ahead. Proceed. Then. I'm sorry. You were on number 3 right now. You named 2 so far.
Already said white supremacy.
Fascism, fascism, fascism. That's fascism.
Okay.
Let me see. So, we got 2.
Do black men have any problems in relationships? Is anything wrong with their behavior in relationships?
Of course.
All right, so let me hear something from you. What's your opinion on that? Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
We had, you know, our appetite, our sexual desire was out of control. We're out of control.
Yeah,
We've been taught how to disrespect.
yeah,
It's honor our women.
yeah.
And not, you know, organize it and make to a family. To a family structure. I mean, our whole thing is just like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to hit that.
I'm moving to the next one. Yeah, I agree. That was a great list, boy. It was a great list. Okay, so going to the next.
All right, brother. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend.
All right,
you too, bro.
Yes, sir.
So on to the next one. Give me 5 things that's wrong with the black woman in America right now. That was a good 5 for the men.
I think that a lot of black women have bought into the whole philosophy of individualism, that they don't need a man.
Agreed.
You know, that they would call the feminist
Yeah.
philosophy. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of them more into that.
Yeah.
Discipline, organization.
Okay.
You know,
Now, what's some of the principles you said feminist, but that's kind of broad. What's some of the principles of feminism that they bought into that's a problem? Oh, my bad. Sorry. I will. 1 second, audience. Commercial break.
buying some incense right now.
Yep.
This live from the barbershop. Y'all can't turn around, Bobby. This is live. You ain't gonna get this on most of the internet shows, right? It's live in the barbershop. I'm making a transaction, buying my incense from this entrepreneur right
Shout
now.
that man out. Shout that man out so they know he got it.
Business, bro.
So that he can get some sales. There we go.
Brother Jamal hosts incense.
You see brother Jamal out there.
Barbershop right here, you know what I mean?
You see brother Jamal out there, get some of them incense, shorty.
Yeah.
You got a mask on.
Hey, what you talking about, brother? You got a mask on?
That's what Bobby said. Bobby said, don't nobody know who he is. He said he might be a stick-up man. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
I'm the Lone Ranger.
Hey, Bobby crazy.
I'm the Lone Ranger.
But
Yes, sir.
we're making a camera and we're not making it. I ain't gonna get it.
I'm the Lone Ranger.
All right, we gotta get back to Jabari. So you was on. I asked you. You said feminism, and I asked you what are some of the principles or tenets of feminism that they bought into that is a problem for us in the black community.
That they don't need a man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That they don't need a man. That they can do it.
Okay.
You know, can live Not raising your children.
Because,
That nigga do it all by himself.
because the white man has devalued the humanity of the black man, so they don't respect it.
Okay. Thank you for adding. Thank
From the Lone Rangers.
you. Okay, so you've given us 3. You got 2 more. You said disorganized. They bought into feminism, and I forget the third thing you said, but you got 2 more to go.
That's all. That's
pretty much what you got. Okay. Now I don't want to talk about problems without giving you a chance to name some of your solutions. What are some of your solutions to the problems with the black family today?
One of the problems that I know, that I see is the promotion of promiscuous behavior. You know what I'm saying? Through our music,
Yes,
through our TV shows, through all those different things. Those different things, high sexual content causes us to come together with each other.
Yeah, what I
You know what I'm saying?
said.
How high
Jordan know what I'm talking about.
energy come together.
Yeah.
We had sex, you know what I'm saying? 4, 5, 6, 10 times or whatever. Somebody wanna get pregnant, and then we got another single house. But by the time they realize who they are, they realize they don't know each other.
Yeah.
And by them not knowing each other, they realize like,
They don't even like each
I
other.
really hate this person. I didn't even know this person talk like this. Then you got another child that's on the scene without a mother or father, and then you got another separate house,
Yeah.
which is one of the major reasons that we have in black community.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we broken home.
It's one of the things that we can. Absolutely. I don't want anybody to be offended if we are, if you're listening to this live and, you know, we might criticize single family homes. You know, think you can still raise a good person from a single family home. I don't want anybody to be offended by that, but that is something that is a detriment to a nation of people. You can't. Jabari's just saying that you got to cut some of that out in order to be stronger as a nation. I really didn't have any. I don't think I had any more questions for you. Yeah, go ahead. Say what you want to say, bro.
First of all, when you got a bad government, everything is bad. You got bad government, nothing just runs right. You have no compromise, you don't compromise or nothing. You know, if you call it a lot
Hey, look, give them that, give them that microphone right there.
the lobbyists
It's down underneath that thing.
on fascism.
See, underneath the right there.
Oh, in the box. In the box.
Fascism means
It's over.
the government, the army. The army is the biggest police force that America has. And then law enforcement. And the government and corporate America. So what America has done, they've sold their constituents out. And what do you get? Bad government. If you see that everybody is corrupt and it's about money and no respect for man or womankind or nobody's business, how do you think the government's going to work? How do you think that a man is going to respect his women when his woman was taken away from him and raped him and did all the horrible things that you could do to a person? How do you think that a man and woman can have a relationship with a man because they've been abused so much? They rape the women and they rape the man. White supremacy. White supremacy 1 time, 3 times, 4 times. Fascism.
So can I ask how?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Fascism means the government, corporation, and no respect for the people. That's why we have these bad programs for the black people, affirmative actions taken from us. We have no, every time we reach one goal, then they want to take us back. They took all the gains we had in the last 6 budget budgets. So that's what it's all about. Anybody wanna do their research and find out what it's all about, then they'll know. Because we're in bad shape because we're in bad shape all over the world. Because they don't understand how a black man and woman can survive all the torment and the strength they can put on us for all these years. They can't understand how we can do it. You know what it is? It's a law, it's God. We don't have no control over that. What Allah says, Allah knows best. Sound like I'm rapping to Allah.
Thank you for that, sir.
Thank you.
That's the Lone Ranger.
Yes, sir.
Long Ranger, baby.
Sorry,
Well, yeah.
and thank you everybody. Thank you for buying black and keep the hope alive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's one of our problems.
Where we at?
We gotta get this man's input. His turn.
Thank you for the interview,
Well,
bro.
what? Same situation.
What's the question?
The same question.
Ain't nobody said no more Carter on the hot seat. Y'all just said Mike Carter or what?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I got enough.
You got it. Jabari, that's pretty much all I got for you. I know you want to ask me something, so go ahead.
Now I got you some questions.
Yeah.
I had,
Okay, I had to pass, these tests.
Why did I
Normally,
read
you don't
this?
want this live, we have to get to ask you these questions, but I had to get it passed.
And he clearly tap danced around, by the way.
I think I answered the questions directly, sir.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad.
Most of the things you even said,
do you
Oh, my
think,
bad.
do you think you've been bribed?
My bad.
do we disagree most of the time, sir?
Not most of the time, no. Sometimes, not most, though. I will say that, not most. We agree a lot. You about to say something I disagree with.
It's kind of like an oxymoron to me.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even think about that.
It's an oxygen, right? What are you gonna throw?
What do you think is structure the family? How does that look?
Man is the leader. Women and children. That's the way that it works,
Well,
but
you say leader, explain.
Basically, he should be the one to protect the house, guide the house, provide for the house, and teach the house. Teach everybody in the house. A guide means show you the way to go, and he got to be the guide. He got to show the family the way that we all should go. It's just the same analogy I used about a car. Imagine the family is the car. Only one person can hold on to that steering wheel and guide that car. If two people are holding that steering wheel and pulling it in two different directions, you're destined for destruction. Only one person can drive that car and get us to the destination safely. One person at a time. And you can't have two leaders, just period. The woman should lead when the man is not there. It's like you got a ship, right? You got a big cruise line, right? You got one. You thought I said something else? You thought I said something else?
Yeah.
You thought I said something else?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, okay. All right, let me see. Come on, bro.
No. It's like you have a big tank liner ship. Okay? And on that ship, there's a big steering wheel. You got a captain and you got a lieutenant captain. They both are leaders of the ship. One is just a higher ranking leader, but they are both leaders of the ship. So in my scenario, the woman will be the lieutenant captain of the ship. The lieutenant captain of the ship don't decide where the ship goes unless the captain is incapacitated or unavailable. When the captain is there, he decides where the ship goes. When the captain is not there, the lieutenant captain decides where the ship goes, and that is the concept that I think this family should run.
Right.
The man should teach his woman so well that she's an excellent leader, so that when he's not around, she's still an excellent leader.
So he's a teacher?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
like what teacher?
Teach her things that he thinks will keep her safer, things that he wants taught to the children.
Self-defense, something like that?
No, maybe, okay, all right, let me ask
Teach her how to
you.
nurture the family?
No, like, teach her how to okay, I want the kids to be taught this. Teach her what you want your kids to be instilled with, things like that.
And she don't have no say so in that?
Yeah, she got say so, of course. Why is it when I say
Like
a
he
man?
decides the curriculum, he decides the overall curriculum.
Let's say you don't want your son to be taught, I don't know. Let's say you don't want your son to be taught it's okay to drink alcohol, right? If your wife is saying it's okay to drink alcohol, we got a problem. We got a problem right there. That's an example of two people can't lead because she wants to do it one way and you want to do it another way.
What if it was opposite?
Which way we go with?
What if it was opposite?
Okay, the man wants to teach the drink
Yeah,
and the woman don't want to teach the
that's not
drink.
supposed to happen.
I think a man would eventually come to his senses. And
That's not what happened.
That's not always. That's not always.
It's a lot of it.
That's-
You know, it's a lot.
that is not always. The man does not always have the right idea. I will give you that. But the man. So let me get that on film.
But can she challenge him?
Yeah, she can challenge. Yeah, she can challenge. But there's a way. There's a way to go about that.
I don't know.
There's a way to go about that.
What's that way, sir? Like, she
It's
gotta submit.
no. Every woman knows. Every woman knows her man, and she knows what to use to get what she wants out of her man. So I can't tell a woman what she needs to do to her man to get him to understand, but she knows. Every woman knows what she needs to do to get the response she wants out of her man. Every woman knows that. If you ask any wife or any girlfriend right now, she knows to get what I want out of my man, she knows exactly what to do.
That she has a leadership role in what you saying?
Like I said with the captain and the lieutenant captain, they're both leaders, just in different ranks.
So let me talk about roles then. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, that's the main thing you talk about. Everybody has a role to fulfill. You talk about like, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
And some roles are
sometimes keeping the house clean. That's not like my strong suit. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And then my queen, you know what I mean? She holds it down. You know what I'm saying?
right.
She just said to me, like, can you please not leave your shoes right there? I just cleaned up in here the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She within her right to say that, you know what I mean? Because she really right that. You know what I mean? We can call it.
He said something we don't want to repeat. He said something we don't want.
He's on the joint.
Oh, that's right. He is Mike.
He's on the joint. Don't go see. Say what you want to say, bro.
No, I said it already.
He's about encouraging the foolish.
About your shoe, yo.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that we got different roles.
You
I mean,
can't have a
I hear
household.
what you're saying.
You can't have a household with a battle for power.
This is what you say.
Okay, let me
There's
get
a
you.
lot of argument about women, you know what I'm saying, aggressively being, taking on manhood roles, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's stuff that we should be doing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And they taking on the wrong role.
I think men been doing a bad job of leadership.
I think that's where you headed at with this.
I think men have been doing a bad job of leadership, and men have been, black men particularly. This is all about black men and women right now. I think black men have been doing a bad job of leadership for a while in the black community, and black women don't want to give them that spot back, and they're coming for that spot back, and they're getting big pushback because they've been so bad at it for so many decades. They've been abandoning. They've been, like you said, sleeping around and getting women pregnant and leave. We haven't really given our women much to respect as far as like building. We're not building enough to actually have them respect us. But now we're trying to get some of the respect back, and it's a battle. It's a battle. Other races don't have this battle about who should be the leader in their family like we do.
Other races that have had people bring up our families.
I get all of that. I get all of it. I get all. Yes,
Try to destroy our families.
you're absolutely correct.
There was specific people,
But at some point, black people have to know that somebody did that to them. At some point, we have to stop saying what happened to us and how we're going to change what happened to us. We can't just keep saying it like, yeah, we know what the government did to our families, but what are we going to do about that?
Can I see?
yeah, Bob, get in here, Bob.
Perhaps they don't know because
Can you talk to that microphone, Bob, so they can hear you?
well, they haven't read anything or studied and try to understand the reason why we're in the predicament we are and why we're staying in that predicament.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, we got to get all those ironed out before we start talking about complete leadership.
Yeah, we got a lot of history to go over, right?
Thank you. I'm going back to the bar.
What you got for this?
I mean, that was pretty much, I mean, I think it was the
He just said we gotta look into the reasons how we got that way,
Of course,
and then we can build from there.
of
Do
course.
you think?
But if you don't wanna build, you could be a long range.
That's my jumping part. Hit and go.
Yeah, but a lot of us do. You know, that information is put out there about COINTELPRO and how they use feminism to break up the black family, and they infiltrated the Black Panther movement with feminism and Angela Davis and things like that. Those things are known, but even though some of us know that, we still not making progress with our family structure. Our family structure is still piss poor.
Our family structure has been broken down, definitely.
And so
But we got.
you're not gonna get it organized without.
So let me ask you something. You talking about a poor example? Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about from our grandfathers, our great grandfathers? Do you think that they had a great structure? Our great grandfathers, our grandfathers at least?
No, they were struggling with all the things that the government was doing to our families then. But if somebody sets a trap for you and you fall into it, the first couple of times.
Hold on, everybody. Check the spirit.
Oh, we live right now.
Yeah, we live. One.
Yeah, oh shit. Oh. The Dark Knight is here.
Where you get the knife out for?
Jabari whined and complained until we all put the mics on.
Wait, man, that mic right there for you. Wait,
I didn't even see that there. I didn't even see that there. You left a hint for BA, like, go ahead and throw that on.
Slip it on your shirt, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I think a lot of black people have talked about these things. These things have been talked about. There's been a lot of lectures about it, but we still not making progress. We don't have good structure and hierarchy to our families. And that's why we have so many single parent families, male and female, because we don't have good structure. And then people get, like you said, Jabari, you was asking me about our grandfathers and things like that. I don't want to get too personal with my family, but I have relatives. I'll say this: I have relatives that have not done right by the women in their lives. Not many, but I have some relatives in my own family that have not done right by the women in their lives, and that's some of the things that have gone into us losing our position.
You say you like
I'm sorry, wait, Kenny.
People in your family that have not done. In your family, there are people that have not done.
Yeah, in my family, there's some people that have not done the women in their lives right. And they knew better. You know what I'm saying? There's still some of that going on today, though.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of that going on today. Men know what they should do, and just don't do it, and that causes trauma to our women, and then they don't trust us.
All right, so that brings you to my point. I'm on the way earlier. Then you have to go back and study history.
What's up, bro?
I had to go back and study history as to what went on with us when we were first born here, and the things after that, up to this particular point.
Agreed. Yes, sir.
So without that kind of knowledge of who we were and who we are today, we'll never advance.
Yes, sir.
Because the design was to make certain that we wouldn't go any further than what someone in control of you will allow you to go.
That's facts. Thank you, brother.
I think our family structure was stronger back then than it is now.
Yeah, we actually used to get married more in slavery than we've been getting married over these past couple decades, which is wild.
Even back in my mother's time. You know what I'm saying? Back in that time. You get pregnant, it was like, yo, y'all going down the courthouse.
So you bring up a good thing, and that brings up another question I wanted to ask. What do you think has caused the black community to look down on marriage now? It seems that does. Well, let me ask you that. Does it seem like nowadays that the black community is looking down on murder?
What are the incentives? Cause what are the incentives?
Okay, yeah.
When something's not
Talk about it,
incentivized,
Cardo.
you get less of it.
When something is not incentivized, you get less of it. Yeah. So what's the incentive? That's a good point. So, Jabari, my question to you would be, what can we do to get marriage back up in the black community?
Incentivize.
Like, what does that look like? Cardo, what does that look like for you?
Well, it could be political.
Okay, give me some examples. Give the people something that they can,
Home down payment grants.
Okay.
Newlyweds.
Okay, for newlyweds. Okay, so that would come. You mean like the government incentivizing
It could be.
marriage? Yeah, that's one way. That's one
Or
way.
if you got a strong community, you get you a little arm, a little put together.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. So we need better community structure for that to incentivize marriage. That's a good point. Jabari, what do you think we could do to incentivize or to get it back up?
We got to show proof. Those people who are married in a relationship got to show people that the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? Coming together, joining the economic system. You know what I'm saying? Not just that. When it comes to food, clothing, and shelter, how it's better, even better for our children.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
it benefit our children better because they wind up being the people that's caught in the crossfire of these broken homes, these separate homes and all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But we got to show proof to other people who out there living the life of being single and all.
Yeah.
We got to show proof.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a great point.
All right, I'm
BA?
I don't know the topic I just came with.
Well, as in,
Y'all talking about marriage?
Yeah, like
marriage, relationship, family, the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. Critique the way. Go on.
We about to see the beginning of that.
My good friend 70.
what do you mean by that? We about to see the end of that.
Oh, man.
Until you control social media, there is no it's gonna be a lot more negative years than you get positive years.
Okay. Social media is a problem with our relationship. I agree with that.
We can't control that.
No.
Can we control our black men and women?
Nah,
No.
it's not happening, man. Because whatever you do is gonna be critiqued to a certain degree.
Yeah. Do we think that how do you feel about this? Like are black people lacking in the moral category?
Are they?
Are they?
Okay.
You're incentivized to not have nothing.
Right. And that's definitely one of the things that's making marriage go down because
Since I'm not getting paid for this.
This is regular, right?
It's regular.
I think I never.
So,
Yeah,
did
go ahead.
you watch the conversation last
Stressed
night?
out a little bit. Make sure
Me or about
track it.
Anybody can watch the conversation we had last night?
No. Nobody watching that nigga, man.
You real slick, Bart.
Hey, Kenny, nobody watching that dude.
Right. Right.
That's the problem. We need a purge on sense. You know what I mean? Sense behavior, that's misleading the
Yeah, it
brother.
was sexuality.
It's behavior.
The dude you had on your channel yesterday.
Both of them?
No. I don't even know. I mean, Kenny saw it.
No.
But we all know the behavior of the boy, brother.
No.
Who calls himself a simp? So this is not a revelation.
Can I ask,
Speak on what a sip is.
can I ask another question?
A brother that has too much sympathy with dysfunctional behavior.
With dysfunctional behavior.
Oh, that's functional behavior. There's nothing wrong with bringing the sword of correction.
Yeah. I thought I would leave the definition of simp up to Ricardo. He's better at
No,
He's better at defining it.
Did you enjoy the conversation that you saw yesterday? We talking about black men. All right.
He was appalled.
No, I didn't.
He was appalled.
I agree with the what's the brother name?
The brother that was rebuking the
Kamal.
city.
Yeah. What's his name?
Come on.
Brother Kamal.
Kamal. I agree. I'll say that. I agree with Kamal. Anybody who saw
What
him,
did you agree with Kamal?
Kamal had better order and structure to what he was saying than brother Simeon.
Did your wife speak?
No.
Mute?
Hmm?
Mute?
I don't know. I don't know why.
You
I ain't
right?
got nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I agree with the other brother that was combating the simple. Yeah, what Cardo said.
It was simplification.
What Cardo said.
What?
So what did he say to make him simple in the conversation?
Just like what he was saying, just like order and structure. Like I said, like there's a hierarchy.
First of all, hold on, let me real quick. What is it simple?
He just said a person who has too much sympathy for dysfunctional behavior.
So the brother had too much sympathy, dysfunctional behavior. What dysfunctional behavior was he having sympathy for?
Well, you had to get Ricardo to say that what that was. I can't answer that for him. That was his definition.
What's his definition?
Simp would be someone. It doesn't have to be someone who just like supports women at all in all their behavior. You can be a simp for men too.
Simpleton.
Yeah, simp is short for simpleton. Like you foolish.
I'm trying to
You fall for dumb things. You go with dysfunctional behavior.
This is one of the things that.
Like he asked what's some of the things that was dysfunctional that he supported. Like I don't really know.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't watched the video.
Yeah, like I don't really.
But he say he is simp though.
Right.
He said that on himself?
Yeah, he called himself a simp. He got a couple acronyms for it.
What?
He embraces it.
He
Let that you know, man.
redefined.
Oh, he really defined it.
That's like redefining nigga. Can we redefine nigga?
Well, who do you think is going that far on? What's the something like that?
Look at that damn smart. Trying to redefine
Oh man, where we going next, guys? Where we going?
You want to shut this thing down? I'm trying to spin it on the camera.
Yeah, Bobby, Bobby, take a break, Bobby. Go ahead, Bobby. You can stop it.
No, stop, keep going. He ain't gonna have to, we can't stop that stream.
Cardo, boy. Cardo, hilarious. It's just your delivery.
I wanted you to specifically say what he said, you know what I mean?
Well, it goes back to that woman thing. When I was here, the time she was here, it goes all the way back to that. I think that's what Kelly's talking about. Yeah, she should have been speaking a conversation where it was trying to solve the situation.
I just think the doctrine that was being pushed is not conducive to building a strong family.
No.
But like I said, two people can't hold the steering wheel, man. Two people cannot guide a car to its destination. One person has to do it.
What was one of the names?
Although I have grabbed the steering wheel many a time to see, like when I'm teaching my daughter how to drive and stuff like that. And I had steering wheel or something like that.
Sometimes, man, if they got the steering wheel, they don't want to give it to you. You just jump your ass on the car while it's moving and let them crank.
Then that's what you can do if your woman don't want to let you lead. What Ricardo is basically saying, am I correct with this? You tell me. If the woman don't want to let you lead, just leave.
I mean,
And let it crash.
if the course she's on,
Yeah.
leading you to destruction,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta get the fuck out there.
In a hurry.
Before you burn down, look.
Okay. All right.
No,
I ain't got no pushback to that.
no sense in getting the truth, huh?
Only one person can lead. It can't be two leaders.
Although
You still agree that everybody got roles.
although our government is flawed.
I believe in situational leadership.
Yeah, you can't.
It's called situational leadership. In the course of a marriage, you got different situations that makes up the marriage.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I definitely take the advice from my wife on multiple
So you're
occasions.
saying our government is flawed, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Still, they have not turned away from president, vice president, secretary.
See, say no later.
They have not turned away, they have not turned away from that water. So there's always gonna be a top in a family.
That's all I'm
Regardless,
saying,
it's
Bob.
not gonna, it's not
That's
gonna.
really y'all saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, like, you can't get around it, there's a hierarchy, Bob. I want you to say that for Keith, say that for Jabari, and then Bob. Baba said, like, I don't want to get it wrong. What you saying, man?
I feel very articulate, do it.
Give me the first part, though.
In the government,
Gotcha,
the
okay.
government is set up.
Yes, sir. Baba said, like, it's the family like this. In the government
That's
set
where
up,
they got it from.
yeah, it's president and vice president. There's a hierarchy, and somebody's always at the top. Like, that's what I asked you with the hierarchy. Who should be at the top of the hierarchy in the family? Everybody can't be at the top of the hierarchy. Everything else is
willing to take 100% responsibility for the failure.
exactly. You can't put the responsibility of
If a
what
woman don't want to take 100% responsibility for the failure,
that she
then
can't
she
be
can't be
here.
in that top spot.
Exactly.
Go through the book.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Man.
Oh, you wouldn't turn it on. I get the blues running. Turn it off, light on. Man, I'm no man.
Probably just hang up for
Yeah, just let them dry. Yeah. Hit them with the blow dryer too. Hit them with the blow dryer.
That's how I got them turned off.
Okay.
Man, my heart hurt, man.
Yeah, I know that's rough.
They
Yeah.
got in the water, huh?
I mean, I think, can't say.
People lose clippers every day, man. You be alright. I'm just messing with you, yo. I'm just
Keep in the praise,
Got
keep in the
short
praise.
right
Keep
I already got mine.
Keep in the praise,
I
bro.
don't got I got my old school. It's a lesson, bro. Yeah. Welcome to the bug again. Man, that hurt right now. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna hurt a lot, bro. It's gonna hurt a lot.
I got 2 clippers right now on the head in the graveyard. Yo, it happens, yo.
I ain't trying to hurt you.
You might come back, you might come back.
Yeah, just let them dry, yo.
Well, you're gonna have to do the rule.
Yeah, they
You
too
have to do the
good.
rule.
They too good to be losing those.
You have to do the rule. Slow walking, sad singing, and deep digging.
That's live from Buffalo.
In the grave.
Slow walking,
Sad singing,
sad singing,
and
deep digging. I'm gonna use that.
in the ground.
All right, let's take a turn. We come back.
Uh-huh.
Umar Johnson.
Oh.
I'm not biting, son.
Oh.
I'm not
This
biting.
ain't for you though, Bob.
I'm not
This is
biting.
from what we watched earlier today.
Okay.
We watched in the shop.
Okay.
Yeah, he got new content, you know what I'm saying? And in the content, he was saying that
It's good.
I should play the video.
The air conditioning.
He taking women out to lunch for $500.
He said $500.
Donation.
They make a
to that
donation
DMG.
$500.
He gonna take you out to lunch, the restaurant of your choice. Yeah, we got. You see, you be able to sweat.
Yeah, sweat beads and stuff and foam.
That's how I gauge on whether we turn the air on or not.
Yeah.
Based on his back sweat.
I'm sorry, BA. I'm sorry, BA.
Oh,
Oh, that was balls ready? That was balls. Yeah, okay.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
He ain't, don't buy into it, brother. Don't buy into it.
Like that,
Since we don't know already.
Don't buy into it, BA.
You don't find that suspicious?
Oh, man.
Don't buy into it. That's all I can say, brother. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. So they're coming after you, buddy.
Umar trying to take ladies out for $500.
Anyway,
Is he successful?
$500. He probably was.
But he said that the air conditioning is in the school.
Somebody gonna give him that 5-piece. You had women offering to be his 5th wife.
Yeah, in the comments section. That's great.
Hey, look, man.
Now,
If Negroes can support for life, they gonna support you.
Absolutely. And
They still saying free for life in this comment section. A convicted pedophile.
I would like to see Umar battle.
What did you just say, man? What did you just say?
They still saying free for life. If you look at his Instagram comment section, man, they got people in the comment section who think he's guilty of it.
Black people should be ashamed of themselves saying.
Well, they go.
I mean, that's why you deserve to be misled. You follow niggas like that.
That's a good point.
You deserve.
That's a great
You
point.
deserve everything you get. Your money too, your chicks too.
Oh,
All that.
oh. Oh,
Not the children. Leave the kids alone.
Well, you need to tell her like that.
I would love to see Umar battle Roland Martin Bobby. He said somebody was
Oh, he took off on Roland before.
Where's that other mic at?
somebody was in
In
his
the bucket.
Yeah, he want 50,000. Somebody you gotta give him 50,000 for him to intellectually execute anybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
He said,
well, he can do it.
Roland ain't on his level. And in order for him to do it, somebody had to donate.
He called him a YouTubian struggle streamer.
Somebody had to. That was funny.
Boy, that man.
He said somebody had to donate 50,000 to his school in order for him to take a debate with Roland Martin. I would love to see it though. I think he crushed it.
He ain't beating up. He's rolling himself. He's rolling out himself.
I think
He
crushed
cried like baby when they put him off the television.
Yeah, he don't like Roland. Roland tried to ambush him that time on the show.
That's right. That's right.
But let's be real clear. So, I mean, we talking about pimping and all that kind of stuff. Is that behavior that Umar is displaying? You know what I'm saying? Two black women that he claims to defend all day long. Is that pimpish behavior? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Because you gotta choose to get caught up in that. You gotta choose to give him your money. Because that's what pimps usually say. It's about choice. And if they choose to give their money and they choose to lay up with them,
And
they
that,
choose to get their
that's what they
gang
get.
on
So what he said? He said, you give a donation for $500,
you get a
And-
date,
and
get
then
a date with pop.
and then he'll take you out on a date. But you gotta give a donation of $500 first, and then he'll take you out
That's
I'm
wild.
paying him for his time.
on a
That's
date.
wild. You paying for
Not
the date?
Go ahead, BA. Go ahead, man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
That man is sacrificing himself. Elaborate. First and foremost, you have no idea what type of woman is going to offer her money. And he got to take that woman out on a date.
You seen them pictures.
You saw a picture he posted.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be some other type of pictures.
I wonder how much Sukiyana gave.
now, out some y'all.
No, Sukiyana.
Oh, Sukiyana.
Right there.
What's
Right.
up, Steve? I'll be right with you, boss.
Somebody came through. But they had to sacrifice that money so they can get through.
I said, right, that money.
That's Jim McCall.
Well,
But there's a constant flirting that goes on. You know what I mean? Umar and his lives
Yeah.
and the things that he says all the time. A constant flirting.
Yeah,
That he does.
gives women food references.
Inappropriate. You know what I'm saying?
why do we throw on the negativeness?
Man,
Oh,
I mean, he bring it out every day, Bobby. He don't want to get on the Insta live. He Christians and Christians and
white supremacy won 20 more Umar Johnson. Misleading black people.
Why is that, sir? Why
You
would
know
they?
why?
Why would they want to tell the people? Why would they want that?
Because he's ineffective. He give you good lip service,
And what does that do to black people?
mesmerize the Negro.
And keep us in not making any progress.
Stagnate, yeah.
Let's stop. Put to sleep, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good explanation there. That's a fact. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, brother, well.
Let me see what's over here. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We do have some comments from Simbi on here.
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh, you watching this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah, this man know you talking about. It might come for you, man.
he is perked up, bro. Somebody say simp is like the bat signal.
Jabari did it on purpose because he wanted to instigate a debate between me
Somebody
and
might
him.
text him on the low.
He wanted to
Like,
instigate a
yo,
debate
Hey, I
between me and him.
yo,
I was like, I've been talking about Cindy.
nah,
Kick your
nah.
back in, yo.
Yo, tune into my live, yo. I'm about to throw you out there and they gonna kick your back in.
Lord, I'm about to kick your back in, son.
I'm like, why are we talking about Cindy? He just wanted to instigate. I was like, yeah, Jabari instigate.
He said the man and the woman are the head of the family.
See?
It's not a matter of it should be.
See?
It's what the reality is.
See?
I'm answering
Double-minded, say it.
I'm answering
Say
your
it.
question. I'm answering your question directly.
The double-minded man is
Both the man and the woman are the head of the household. Let me see. You can use tools.
can't be one head. A body only got one head.
You can use tools of discernment
Thank you, Bob.
Siamese twin ass.
like divination.
Hey, Cindy, if you watching the elder, Cindy,
He
if
got
you watching,
Siamese twin marriage.
Cindy, if you watching the elder,
Somebody get big calls to
let him hear me. Hey, Cindy, if you watching, the elder Baba Issa said there can only be one head. So next time, if you come in here, you want to argue with me, that's an elder telling you that, bro. You got elders, your brother last night telling you. You got younger brother me telling you. You just being rebellious.
Stiff neck and rebellious.
Stiff neck, as Carlos said, you being stiff neck and rebellious.
Like the scripture said.
Bring it on.
He said your barber's got simpleton comprehension abilities. And he say, I was calling myself a simp to make fun of some of you brothers calling men simps for having respect for women.
That's not why men are called simps, sir. Stop lying. Stop lying, Cindy.
Hey,
Cindy, stop lying. That is not why. Let me hold on. That is not why men call other men simps. They call other men simps for approving of dysfunctional and bad behavior from women. But that's a simp, and you approve stuff like that.
but just like a woman, you putting words in the nigga mouth.
Then he ain't
with the
saying.
words.
That's very effeminate, sir.
It's foolish, man.
Hey, Cindy, I just want you to know we didn't want to do this. Jabari threw you in this.
Yes.
So we wasn't. It ain't personal, bro.
Hold up.
I respect. I respect you as a man. I don't respect your doctrine.
Okay. Didn't you watch the show last night?
Yeah, I watched it.
And you said you thoroughly disagreed, right?
I just told him to the camera. I respect you as a man, but I don't respect your doctrine. That's simple.
Like you trick the man, not the doctor. Don't even want to.
No, because even though you got a different doctrine, I can still not want to see anything bad happen to you. That's love. And I don't want to see anything bad happen to you.
You okay with him still that foolishness to the public?
No.
Oh no,
He's trying to mass produce this behavior.
You got a book.
When I talk
He trying to keep it.
but what behavior did he? Bad behavior did he? Foolishness.
But
Did
he
he?
just said on his
Did he
mouth about 2 heads. That's irrational and illogical. What has two?
You can't have 2 heads.
You can't have 2 heads. What has 2 heads in this planet? Name a
Said a
human.
Siamese.
That's a deformity.
Deformed ass man.
So now he want to have a.
okay.
So basically he want to have a deformed family, a deformed marriage, basically. A son. Yeah, come on, man. It's crazy.
Shit deformed, yo.
Crazy.
And he looking in the mirror acting like the shit going.
Yeah, like everybody else is telling him it's not that way, and he want to go against all the men of his community and say you want it to be this way, but it's the other way. He out here acting like Marlo Stanfield out here. Like, no, yo, get out of here. It's this way, it's been this way, it's gonna be that way. And that's the way that works. Bring it out.
He said, "What bad dysfunctional behavior are you saying I'm advocating?"
Double-mindedness. You literally just said there's 2 heads, that's double-mindedness. There's your answer, sir. It's plain and simple, cut and dry.
Actually, I can give him the code where he can come in here to this thing. I'm just saying, man. I mean, you know me going back before I'm reading and stuff, man. God darn, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Hold up.
The whole reason he went.
Hold up.
All he wanted to do was start this trouble. All he
Hold
wanted
up.
to do
Y'all
was
trying to paint me like a bad person, man.
start this trouble.
Bring that nigga in there.
All those mentioned is.
Yeah.
As if we ain't seen
Yo.
this shit coming.
We knew it was coming. Jabari not slick. He just gonna throw Simbi in the discussion.
First of all-
but nobody talking about Simbi. He just gonna throw him in the discussion to start some shit.
First of all,
Hey, listen.
Sorry.
I'm
my
not a
bad.
Bro, you're
Democrat.
not being a good
I'm not a Democrat or
What you say,
Republican.
I
Carl?
said your boy not being a good friend.
And why is that?
You got your man in here getting intellectually.
Yeah, yo, why you bring him up on the live, yo, so he can be talking about it? That ain't right.
I ain't bring him up on the live.
You brought him up. You brought.
Bro, I came in.
Who brought the name up first? Did it?
I mean, it was when we was talking about the gender roles.
Y'all been talking about
So we
Simi
was
all
already
morning.
reverting it.
And he threw that right in there because he wanted this.
First of all, that's my brother, just as y'all are, right? But y'all be on my brother,
We kick his
and
back
he need to
in,
know,
right?
you know what I mean? That's my brother, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
he do be on him, and he know he be
This
on.
process is a cancer to the black
The
man.
family have a black sheep now. That's the black sheep in the family.
Who that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know so far as they say, I don't know.
Hey, damn black sheep, man.
But I'm trying to get, you know what I mean?
You can't teach our young boys that mentality,
No,
man.
you can't do that.
You can't do that. That's confusing. You can't have two heads.
I said-
Sexy radio. Listening to sin.
There are two heads. There are two heads. Y'all don't want women to use their brains. Y'all sound silly.
Hey, but he I hate to say this, but I've been with mine for 40 some odd years, and she's in charge of having the money and everything in the house.
On what right man to follow.
I take
Tell him-
behind her, but
tell
she's
him
still
that-
in charge of that
Oh,
money.
he can hear me, right?
If things are made about how the money gonna be spent, I step up. So that she don't go too far. Me don't tell me shit, mine's experience. You don't want her like that.
Yeah, but still, what you saying, no, Baba, is still like Rose. I mean, you know, it's like she handled it, you know what I mean. But then when it comes time to like make the key some of the key decisions, then you saying that, hey, you know what I mean? She say, hey, you make that.
But I'm in the head. See, I know what the woman's role is. I'm in charge. My woman's not in charge. And that's what black men have done. Because of slavery, they were put in charge.
Black men want to give their role in
Hold up, Bob,
their
nobody
position.
hears you.
Black men want to give their role in their
No.
position of authority
Huh?
over.
No, just talking it because they can't hear you, even if you ain't on camera.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna let him say it again.
No, it's on, right?
Yeah, the rich, blah, blah, blah. What I'm supposed to say?
No, just say what you saying, but they can't hear you. People can't.
I'm
They
saying
can't hear you.
that I said it earlier. The reason why we need to study history. All right, bro. Lock them up.
Yes, sir.
The reason why we
So, what y'all doing? Y'all
We're gonna go tomorrow
okay.
at 3. I wanted to go tonight. I'm gonna see if I can talk in the room.
Okay.
We got an hour and a half now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
should've
Oh,
got
I'm
it.
gonna go to a concert.
What concert?
Up at the Clifton Park Jazz Concert.
Oh, okay.
The reason why we're in such a predicament that we're in today, because going out in slavery, the woman was in charge because the overseer put her in charge to help to control us. You know, he would do such things as lay the man down on the ground, bring out all the slaves, sodomize the men, and then said to her, he can't protect you. And that was a fact. And right today, they still say that black men cannot protect their wives, their women, and their family. This is real, but we don't want to face that as men because we think we're so macho that things like that happened to the women didn't happen to us. Well, we were raped too, sodomized, and everything done to us. It's the same thing. You know, so we're gonna have to try to get back our dignity as men and step up and take our role. When can that happen? I know that people don't like it, but that's the way it is.
Okay. Okay.
Read, go study something.
Okay.
I gotta get to this concert.
Thank you, Bible. Thank you, Bible.
Catch it.
Have a good long term.
That's my thing. I'm
Yes, sir.
crazy.
I like that, Bobby.
I'm crazy.
Come crazy.
Pick up a damn book and read it. Huh?
He said, I'm crazy.
I'm serious, man. I'm
Yeah.
serious. You know, how many black men in this city know that they sold slaves right here now on Lafayette Avenue?
I'm not sure how many know.
How many know that?
I don't know, but
They don't know anything about their history. They don't know anything about it.
yes, sir.
They don't know anything that they don't realize that Sex farms were prominent in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
And when they stopped the influx of slaves in 1854, when the Republicans stopped it in 1854, then they decided that they got to breed their own, so they started breeding us, just like animals, you know. You had sex with your mother, your sisters, all of that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But we're so macho that we don't want to study anything and stand up. That's why we can't come together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, Bobby, he said, I'm not talking about the woman controlling the man. I'm talking
That's
about
exactly what it is.
I'm talking about sharing the leadership responsibility in the family.
Bob said that's exactly what you're saying.
But I just laid it out. They was put in charge of us.
Hold on, he can't hear you.
They were put in charge of us. What does a lot of women say? I don't need no man. Where did that concept come from?
So do you agree with the concept of you can have two heads in a relationship?
No. Hey, boss, man, how you doing?
He said he can't hear you.
I got to go, man.
So can you say this for me before you go? Do you agree with the concept of two heads in a relationship?
No, I do not.
And why
No,
is
I
that?
don't. I don't concept.
Why is
Because
that?
it causes conflict.
Thank you. Yes. Does it cause confusion?
Well, all you got to do is look at how all your governments are set up as how.
One head.
One head, president, vice president, secretary.
Everything
Okay.
got hierarchy to it.
Okay? Huh? If one get knocked off, the other take over. Now, if I get knocked off in my family, the wife gonna take over. Then she can become the leader
Let the
because
boy
she still have
child
to run the family.
let it lay low.
Help me.
No, cut it off. Yeah.
You all right, brother?
Yeah,
You
man.
know upset?
My first time I had it.
You need a hundred?
You need a hanky. No, I don't hang. I might get the tissue. I ain't got no right here.
Yeah, well, you gonna bet you have so much water to mess that tissue up. All right, man.
All right, you have a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
What time we can sit down and talk?
Thank you for your wisdom, Bob.
Tell I'm reading about 15, 16 children, so I have some kind of idea.
Maybe he'll take hand from you better, Barbara.
The presidents don't run the country. It's run by councils of people.
But who's at the head? That's what I'm talking about. You can talk about that trash you want. I know the government system.
How you doing?
All right, brother, how you?
Man, so what about the legislation branch? Who said?
Huh?
What's up, man? How you
What
feeling?
did you do? All right, y'all about to do a show?
We already we
It's
doing
like,
it now.
it's like in your job, on the job,
Yes, sir.
Right now,
you
they
work,
talking
say you work
about
for,
man and woman, what? The man and woman.
a big company.
Yeah.
Who signs the
As long as
check?
everybody know their role. The person at the
Yeah,
top.
oh, brother just came in here. We just said to talk about man and woman relationships.
Okay.
He said, "Hold up,
Brother,
you mind saying it?"
what should the role be?
He said,
No, he just said. He said as long as that. I'm saying what he
As
said.
long as everybody know what
He
they
asked
role.
what it was.
As long as everybody know their role.
And what is the role, sir?
You shut your mouth.
In your mind.
Yeah, let him talk, man.
Sometimes that is the role to shut your mouth. You know?
Yes,
Sometimes that really is the rule. Like, you know, like, men and women most definitely different. They might say they're the same, they're lying to you. You know, like, this is like a business. Like, you got two people that's in the business together. Somebody's still gonna have to have that last word. If you're not gonna always agree. Now, in my case, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna have the last word. You know, and somebody else, it might be the woman. But somebody is gonna have to have that 51%. You're not gonna always see eye to eye on everything. And then the person 49% got to be able to be humble enough to accept that. A lot of women have a hard time accepting that. You know, especially these days because a lot of times they make more money than us. You know, so like, you know, like it's kind of messed up for a lot of people right now. Especially when, you know, you're dealing with a woman that's raised right. You know, like if you're dealing with a woman who was raised a certain way, when she had reference, where she could see her father and her mother, and how her mother interacted with her father and vice versa. Yeah, a lot of people today, man, I think they got it all twisted. You know, like people talking this crazy stuff, like, you know, totally abnormal type things, but it sounds good. You know, but it never worked all throughout human history. A lot of times I think that we still paying the cost for that right now. As a society as a whole. They ain't pick up nothing, do they?
And all that, look, no, because I had to think, you know what I mean? Sitting there, God, I'm sorry, but look, I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, that's not going tonight. Hey, bro, you say you dropping some jewels.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we all know it deep down inside.
This brother, you want to do that? You want to say that?
Yeah,
No.
I'm here. You want to check?
Okay.
Podcast.
That was some good stuff.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we use live on YouTube.
That was some good stuff there.
Good to have balanced perspective.
Yeah.
That's what Pop said.
Yeah, for real, right?
Hey, what was it? Huh? What was it? Oh, Baba gave us his 2 cents before he left out. I didn't really hear what that man just said that Jabari was talking to. I was talking to this other gentleman here. What did he say, Jabari?
Who?
The guy he just had. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh no, he was giving us perspective on the thing in which I had the microphone on when he was talking the whole time. Not mistaken. And then I realized at the end.
You didn't hear nobody even hear.
Yeah, all he was saying. All he was saying. Said the president is a figurehead. If he goes against the plan, he gets assassinated. Yeah.
No person has absolute power over anything. No, matter stuff it or not. So y'all saying that this girl is no, everybody has somebody that has power over them. Absolutely. No matter what the situation is, there's never one person in charge all the time.
Absolutely. Because no one man should have all that power.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
like Kanye
Said no one man should have all that power.
Like royal family, their monarchy or something like that. The king or queen, they make all the decisions.
Yeah, you're right. That's also different, like structure as well. That's different.
That's different than what we got now. You're right. Our monarchy is one person does make all this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't people want this merge. That's why you merge specific to what people is here. People like run that business. If I'm going for this work for us, fuck it. It works for us. And then you introduce me to do it. This is how we do it.
Yeah, it works. Definitely talk about it.
People have had to make modifications because
Got mine too? Anybody want to leave me? No? Y'all good? Okay. Only because they can't hear you. You know what I mean? If you're talking, they can't hear you. It's like a patch drop. You can still talk. I mean, go ahead. I mean, he might catch something from his thing.
Oh, not taking.
Yeah, but I still think a lot of stuff he said is misunderstood, and you know what I mean? Because it's just, I mean, basically you're talking about, about roles, and then what people were saying, you know what I'm saying? If it comes time for, something to happen that a man's supposed to step up and do, you know what I mean? Like trash, protecting the house, you know what I mean? All those different things. Even though you want your woman to be able to do that too, you want to train her for that, you want to train the children for that, but ultimately you want to be the one to step up and be able to defend and be able to do those things. You know what I mean? She got her role that she stepped up and she handled her business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's different roles, but what I'm saying is what happened in society is that it got misplaced. You know what I'm saying? That men and women started to switch roles. You know what I'm saying? And women started to think that I'm, stepping into the man role. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if one got to raise her kids by herself, she must.
That's why she handles it. Whoever got responsibility is the leader. So you get blamed for the breakdown. You're responsible. Which make you the leader. Right. Leadership is
accepting full responsibility for the blame, and sharing the praise with everybody that's under you or with you.
So you think the man is has been blamed for the total breakdown of the family?
Well, I mean, there's some people tell it it's the women. Some people
Right.
say women signing up for feminism help break the family down. I say it's the men because he didn't create a better option for the side.
Steve, did you have something to say?
I mean, I agree with you. I think leadership, though, is about influence, ability to get somebody to follow your lead or to persuade somebody. And I don't know if that's gender specific. You know what I'm saying? If a man is not able to step up and provide for his family, somebody has to do it. You know, especially if you got several families. Is this still a situation where the person who makes the most money calls the shots?
Nah.
No, I ain't never gonna say that. No, I ain't never gonna say that.
I mean, some people think that, and actually, all actuality, that's where a lot of the problems come in too. Because by the time the female, if she making more money, and she feel like, man, she, you know what I mean? Like, hey, look, I'm gonna listen to you. You ain't breaking, you ain't holding it down up in here. I pay, you know what I mean? I pay the majority of these bills. So you know what I mean?
In some cases, she ain't even gonna look at both anyway.
Yeah,
That's why you got a lot of women that's well to do that's single.
right. Right.
Like we was watching earlier. With
Oh,
the sister
she said it. Yeah.
Emily K. Williams. Yeah. So
She said, you got millions, you got some zeros behind your name. She's like, you can't tell me nothing.
exactly.
Like, what you gonna say to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little boy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let alone even her giving you the time of day to even think about leaving.
Yeah.
You leave. That ain't happening.
Yep. This is real talk.
Good discussion right here.
He's an opposite end of the spectrum. Thank you.
All right, have a good one, man.
Both black men and women need to take responsibility for the breakdown of the family.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed. There's blame to put on black men and there's blame to put on black women. And we both need to start taking accountability for our part of the blame.
But see, the thing about blame is that it doesn't solve anything.
No, it don't, but you talk about what solution. You gotta talk about the problem and come up with a solution.
Everybody be talking about the problem.
I agree. And we need a solution. That's why we're trying to figure out, the structure and the hierarchy because that's a part of the solution. That's a part of the solution to the problem. We obviously ain't been doing something right because our family's a mess. It might be our order and our structure the way we order it is structuring our family. Maybe we don't have the order and structure to our families, and that's why we such a mess.
But has the family ever been perfect though?
I'm not asking
About
about
biblical days and
No,
families.
it's always when two human beings get together, you're gonna have friction. You're just going to, because you're learning each other is new.
Especially if one is able to have multiple wives.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely want to talk. You're gonna have even more problems. Yeah.
And in the Bible, if you
But
have enough money, you can afford them.
You can afford them, you take care of them, right?
I mean, nowadays, some places that's getting the same way.
No, yeah, you can't expect perfection, but we can definitely get better than what we have today. What we have today is poor. This Mr. 4-0 right here.
I don't know.
That hater league, man. He number one in our league, yo. Don't be coming in my league taking over, yo. Don't be coming in my league taking over. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Later? Running back? Oh, yeah. I can't help you, boss. I got a lot, but I don't trade running back when I'm getting one back. I'll take a lesser one, but I don't trade running back when I'm getting one back.